This is Tom from the 125 Live TechMates team in Rochester, Minnesota. Our main purpose is to assist 125 Live members with technology. Our YouTube videos and website can be enjoyed by anyone free of charge. Classes and personal assistance are available free of charge for 125 Live social members. Non-members are charged a $10 guest fee. Call 507-287-1404 to join. In this video, you will learn how to use and personalize the dock on your Mac computer. In this video, I use the term right-click or right-click, mouse-click a lot. A right-click is the same as a two-finger click gesture on a trackpad. The default position of your dock is on the bottom of your screen, but you can move it to the left side or the right side of your screen by changing the location setting for your dock. In order to get into the settings, an easy way is to find an empty space on your dock, such as where I am right now next to that big W on the bottom. You do a right mouse click and it'll open up a pop-up menu with several options. First one is turn hiding on. Second one is turn magnification off. Position on screen, left, bottom, right, minimize using genie effect or scale effect, and dock preferences. So I'm going to click on dock preferences to open that up. I'll demonstrate those four things as well as some more items. The first item is size. You can adjust the size of the icons on your dock from small, very small, to large. And if you make it enlarged, they'll be as large as they can be to take up the available space. I have a pretty good number of icons on my dock, so they're not really the maximum size, but they're as big as they can be for the space that I have available. Next, magnification. What that is if you hover over an icon on your dock, it'll enlarge it. Unless in this case, the icon's already as big as the magnification setting, so it didn't magnify it. So in order to do magnification, I'm gonna have to set it a little bit higher in order for you to see it. Now, if I hover, you can see it actually magnifies pages and tells me that it's the Pages application. If I click on it, it'll open it up. So I'm gonna put that back near middle because I don't need it to be any larger than that. Next, the position, left. And you see it adjusted the size of the icons to take up the available space and made them quite a bit smaller because the left side doesn't have as much room. So one reason why some people like the bottom is because there's more room down there and the icons will be a bit larger as a result. And then on the right side of your screen, same idea, resize the icons to fit in the space. I'll put it back to bottom. Next setting is minimize windows using, I have it on genie effect, and you probably guessed what that is. That looks like a genie going into a bottle. I'll open up my Google Chrome browser and let you see how that works. Now if I minimize the screen, the window, click on the middle button here, you can see it kind of looks like a genie effect. If I changed it, if you don't like that genie effect, take the scale. Let's let you see what that looks like. Almost looks like it just disappears down that general direction. I'll put it back. I like the genie effect, so I'm going to put it back to the genie effect. Next setting is preferred tabs when opening documents. I have it set on always. The reason why I like that is because I quite often get into many like word processing documents at the same time, or spreadsheet documents or PDFs and things like that. And what this does is if that's set always, then you open up more than one word processing document, there'll be a tab for each one, so you can easily switch from one document to the other within the application. So it's pretty useful. Another option is in full screen only. So it's in full screen mode, it will behave that way. Otherwise, manually, it'll only do that when you manually set it up to work that way. The next setting is double click a Windows title bar to, in this case, zoom. If you click on the up or the down arrow, you get another choice, which is minimize. So whatever you like, you set it to that. The next setting is minimize windows into the application icon. We'll use the Google Chrome application again. You see it's minimizing into the application. But if I unclick it, and then I minimize the window, it goes into the right side of the dock next to the trash can. That's where they'll appear. So it's basically open applications that have closed windows, minimized windows, excuse me, will appear there. I prefer actually to have it in the application icon. So if I do that, open it up, and then minimize, it'll go into the application icon. So that's the way I have mine set. Next option is animate opening applications. I have that clicked. So if I close the Chrome application, you may have noticed when I opened it the first time, but I'll open it again so you can see the animation. If you click on it, open it, it'll jump up and down, bounce up and down. That's what they mean by animation. So if I turn animation off, then it didn't do any, it didn't jump up and down when I opened it. So I'm going to put that back on because I like that to be set that way. Automatically, next option is automatically hide and show the dock. If right now, you're always seeing the dock because that's unchecked, but if I check it, the dock will disappear and it will reappear when I hover the mouse down on the bottom of the screen. And it'll stay open as long as I keep my mouse in the dock area. If I leave it, it disappears again. So I'm going to put it back to, I'm going to unclick it or uncheck it. And there we have the dock is always in view. The next is show indicators for open applications. That's the dots underneath the applications indicating that they're open. If I click on the, unclick it, the dots go away. I kind of like it, so I'm going to check it and leave the dots indicate that the applications that are open. The last item is show recent applications in dock. If I click that one, the web root secure anywhere application moved a little bit to the right, so to speak, and has these like little line separators on either side of it. And the reason why it appeared in the recent applications is because that always opens up when I open up when I log into my Mac. So it's a recent application, that's why it appears there. So that's it for the settings part. Just like to point out a couple more things before I wrap this up. The Finder application is always going to be in your dock, and the trash can is also always going to be in your dock. And they're going to frame the dock. Everything else in between is optional. If you want to add something, you can add it. If you want to remove it, you can remove it. I'll show you how to remove one. Let's remove the books. If you right mouse click on it, options, there'll be option to remove from the dock. Pretty easy to remove it. To get it back again, you just need to find it either in the Launchpad application, which I can open by clicking on that, or Finder. If you click on Finder and get into Applications and then find Books, you can drag and drop it back onto the menu, onto your dock. So I'll do that. Another thing is if you want to move them around, say if you use your calculator a lot, you could like just drag. Whoop, I didn't drag it. I gotta drag it. And then drop it maybe over in the end because I like it right over here in the end. So I can get at it and I know just that's where it is. Or maybe you like it in the middle. Okay, then drag and drop wherever you like it. Pretty easy to do that. One more thing I'd like to point out is that you can also add some folders to your dock if you want to, and they'll appear on the right side if you do. And it's the same idea. You get into Finder, and then you can do like a right mouse click on Documents and click on Add to Dock. Or you can click on Downloads and add that to dock. So if you find that you are in these a lot, you just might want to do that. So that's it for this demonstration. I hope you found this video helpful. If you still have questions, send us an email with your name, phone number, and a brief description of your question. Personal assistance is available free of charge for 125 live social members. Non-members are charged a $10 guest fee. If you aren't already a member, call 507-287-1404 to join.